Scouting to the right side of the map, we have the last man standing for the StarTale team. In the red is now
StarTaleQ.
trying to do the impossible. His team needs him, and I'm sure that Carrigan would be proud as well. He is up against the Terran player who has proven to be the nightmare of StarTale. To the left side, we have, once again in the blue,
MarineKing Prime.
This guy is a real innovator. He has changed StarCraft 2, and he continues to change it. Right now on dual site, he's going to be going for a command center first against Zerg. What a bold move.
This is really something that I did not expect here, and I'm really eager to see what exactly Curious is up to.
He's going to hide his command center at the north of the map, taking the top right or top north base. It's no longer a gold base, so he's not going to be able to get that extra income from it. But even so, that's a really sneaky, interesting strategy by MarineKing.
And this is the last spot that Curious is going to scout.
You won't expect it. He will see this barracks. When he gets in, he may think this is, for example, the third barracks and that 2 additional barracks have been proxied. It's going to be really weird to have a command center first hidden at a different expansion.
I actually expect him to send out another drone just to spot for any proxy barracks right now, or at least have a look here. He has the Overlord in position at the hatchery that he started to build, and the spawning pool is on its way as well. But so far he didn't send out any additional units. We have an Overlord at the bottom of the map already getting into a position at the natural.
Yep, and the drone, I think at this point, is a little bit confused. He's trying to figure out what's going on here. He's going to continue to harass. He's not spotted any barracks, but Curious has an Overlord to spot for bunkering at his natural. He doesn't seem really concerned. You know, like you said, I'm kind of surprised he hasn't sent another drone to check for proxies, but he just feels comfortable. He's going to sit back. It's almost as if he knows what's going on.
He must realize that the timing is definitely a bit off, so there must be something going on where his opponent spent his money, and the drone is actually headed to the left side of the map, scouting the position to the left. Is he going to the top left as well?
No, he's not. He turns the drone around. He is not going to spot the base. Now the orbital is started, and MarineKing is making a third command center in his main base. He has completely duped Curious here.
He is playing so greedy right now. I'm at a loss of words, especially on dual side, where we've seen a lot of roach play, for example, a lot of just roach pushes, roach baneling pushes, and even those Zergling decks. He's actually getting into the main base of his opponent with a few links and is able to just get some scouting information, not doing any damage at all. But still, I'm really surprised how greedy MarineKing is playing here.
Well, we love you too. Well, right now, I'm at a loss for words, like you said. With the triple command center here, if any roach pressure comes in, if he sends any units to that top left base, it is going to be in trouble. And just as I say that, 4 Zerglings are going to check that location now. Here they come, and those SCVs are not enough to defend. He's going to have to lift it, and in fact, will lose every SCV here, including any mules he drops in the next few seconds.
Speed is actually not done, so he can't just walk away with them. He should be able to save them, or at least not lose all of them. But he definitely has to lift. He can't hold this. And at the same time, it's really nice that Curious scout this. I mean, he had to realize that something happened, that something was built by MarineKing where he spent his minerals, so it was a logical choice just to scout for any proxy attacks. And when there was no attack coming, then he just realized, okay, there must be something else, and the only logical consequence was a command center.
Yeah, I think that's just such a great decision by Curious to go and check for that. I mean, it took him a while to figure it out, but he knew, I've got to keep looking for this. Something is wrong here. Now, how will he reply? He's taking 3 gases right now. He's getting a macro hatchery. Stim is on the way for MarineKing. Will Curious, I think for this map, I think we're going to see Investor play. I think that's going to be the better choice here than Mutas. It's tough to use Mutas on this map. There's not a lot of places for them to hide, and Investor play can really allow you, if you spread your creep correctly, to control the game.
You can definitely go for the Infestor play here, but well, in the GSL we've also seen a lot of Linger, Baneling and Mutalisk play. July, for example, really loves this style, and especially on this map. If you are in a position where you can actually engage your opponent from 2 sides, flank him, then this composition is also very great. But it's going to be interesting to see what exactly he's trying to pull off. We have a lot of creep tumors right now for Curious. I really like how he's spreading his creep. This will help him so much in order to defend against his opponent's attacks. And he's taking a third now on his own. But MarineKing already getting into this position where he is on 3 bases, and this is usually something that you want to prevent on dual side when you are facing a Terran player. So he's actually in a very great spot. And here comes the Baneling Nest for Curious right now.
Yeah, the Baneling Nest is on the way, as well as double evolution chambers. Now, normally you see the Baneling Nest when you see that Ling Baneling Muta type strategy you were talking about. We do have double Evo chambers on the way, though, so it's not yet determined. Starport on the way for MarineKing as he gets his 1-1 upgrades a little bit ahead of Curious. The worker count right now is 50 to 42 in Curious's favor. He's adding a bunch of Zerglings, though, and like you said, the creep spread is out of control. He's spreading sometimes between 4 and 10 tumors, just getting that creep out so quickly.
Yeah, it's actually insane. And on this map for a Zerg player, it's actually a matter of preference what exactly you want to play. You can play with Ultralisk, you can play Ling Infestor Ultralisk, you can even go for Broodlords. We have a decent scan now in the main base, just seeing Latex, sees all those 2 evolution chambers, the double upgrades that are started now for Curious. And at the same time, MarineKing is just adding another production buildings. He has already the armory on its way, +1/+1 is halfway done. And nice reaction time here by MarineKing, not allowing these Zerglings into the main base.
Yeah, a great defense there, and I like what Curious is doing, though. He's getting those upgrades up. His lair is done. He's going to make a tech choice here. He took his 3rd base, which is so hard to do on this map, and he knew MarineKing might attack it, but he said, well, you've got that 3rd command center up. You're probably going to be spending a lot of time building up your production. I think I'll be safe with this. I'm going to take this base now. I'm going to continue to spread my creep like a madman, and that'll not only slow down any pushes you have made for scans. This is a huge attack, though, at the 6 o'clock expansion of MarineKing. MarineKing putting himself in position at the last second. A few Banelings are going to go down here. That's so expensive. Curious cannot afford to lose those.
Yes, be really careful here. The SCVs are dying, at least a few of them, and the Zerglings trying to get away here, picking off another SCV. Oh, actually they don't. They try, but they fail. And at the same time now, the tech transition for Curious, while the factory is scouting off, he's building his infestation pit. And we have the speed upgrade for the Banelings as well. But just look at the minimap, look at the creep spread of Curious. Half the map is already completely pink in a creep, so this is really great spread by him. But this won't be enough to take down MarineKing. He really needs to pull something off or take a 4th base at least. Being on the same amount of base as the Terran player is not going to work in the long run.
Absolutely not. MarineKing's production is starting to get out of control. This counterattack is just not very effective. MarineKing always seems ready. Right now, the army supply is 58 for MarineKing to just 36 for Curious. So if MarineKing moves out at any time, yeah, he has to cut through a lot of creep. But when he gets to the heart of Curious, Curious is going to better hope that he has a lot of units.
And that's the 4th base that we've just been talking about. He gets the 4th at the top left. The first Infestors are building now. His Pathogen Lance is nearly done. And here come the Marines, but is he picking them up? Yes. He saves a few with the Medivacs, but still some of the Banelings connected.
Yep, a few Banelings did connect, but he got the best out of that as he could. The army supply evening up here a little bit, and Curious takes about a 10 supply lead as he takes the top left base, the one that MarineKing originally took as a hidden expansion. His creep is spreading in that direction. It's actually spreading in all directions. He's probably got about 50% of the map covered at this point, so MarineKing is going to have to move across the map so slowly and patiently here.
+2/+2 now directly started for Curious, and he is still focusing a lot on his Zerglings with 84 already in possession, 13 Banelings and 5 Infestors. If he is able to get good funnels off, then he will just decide this in his favor. Very nice attack here right now. It's just going for it. Here come the Infestors. Nice funnels. Is he able to take the lead in this game though? He connects with the Banelings, but it's not really enough. We have him with a little bit of a supply lead here, but MarineKing lost not too many. Well, he lost a lot of the units, but actually it was kind of the even trade here.
Yeah, 7 Infestors still remain here, and if MarineKing can take some of those out, he's going to be in great shape. He's going to go for it now. These Infestors don't have enough energy. He scans ahead of time, so they can't even burrow to escape. 2 Infestors down, and he takes out a lot of creep as well.
2 more Infestors are now heading. I actually think he had a wave problem here. because those infestors certainly did not want to anger those Marines and Marauders.
Yeah,
there was just nothing left. There were no Zerglings to back them up, so
yeah, they were kind of left out in the cold there. MarineKing doing a great job of cleaning up this creep now. It's something he absolutely needs to do if he wants to continue pushing across the map. The supply count very even here. Uh-oh, these Marines are caught, but now the Zerglings are going to get sandwiched here. There are so many Zerg units being surrounded. Oh, MarineKing getting a lot of kills, taking a 20 supply lead now. 3-3 upgrades on the way before Curious's 2-2 is even done.
At the same time, we now have the Hive tech going on, and I don't know, MarineKing is just looking so strong right here. He has the upgrade advantage. He has the advantage when it comes down to his economy and also in the supply. So all these medivacs, once again, it's like every single Marauder Marine has his personal medivac in the army of MarineKing, and this is just going to be so difficult for Curious to hold.
It's going to be difficult indeed. I just don't know if he can do it. Counter the army supply, 110 to 70. That's a 40 supply different. A good fungal here at the start.
Fungus, yeah, beautiful fungus. And Bailings connect, take down a lot of units, and suddenly the supply is completely tight. 151 for both players here, and a lot of infestors going for the kill once more, using their energy. But he has to be careful. He needs to save them.
There are so many medivacs here. If he loses these infestors, he will lose this game. There are no real buffer units now. A few more Zerglings come out. Remember, 3-3 is almost done for MarineKing. He's going to go and take out the 12 o'clock expansion. There's nothing that Curious can do. This game is getting out of control, and MarineKing may be able to take this final game after all.
Curious is heavily supply blocked right now. He lost so many overlords. He can't build any units. He has 1,200 minerals, and he can't do anything with it.
No, he cannot. The hatchery falls to the north. He's going to lose even a few more overlords up here. 6 overlords in production. Baneling's trying to connect, but MarineKing, doing his trademark splitting, does survive here. There are 16 medevacs out on the field, so each unit basically has its own personal healer.
And we now have +3 attack and armor, nearly done. MarineKing is walking to the top left, takes down the overlords once again, and the expansion as well. And now Curious is down to below 100 supply, while MarineKing has 175. Well, this might just be it. Prime might just have won the GSTL finals.
He may well have, man. He's up 100 supply here. Curious is looking hopeless at this point. He's making a few more banelings. Adrenal glands are on the way. Look at that.
Oh my god.
That's what I like to call 6 bases in one. Right now, level 3-3 upgrades on the way for our Zerg player at this point. Ultralisk Cavern as well as 4 more infestors, but all of these things I just do not think will be enough because he doesn't have enough buffer. MarineKing has so many units. He's pulled all of his SCVs, quite literally all of his SCVs. He's going for his final finishing blow attack here.
And because he can, he is on max supply, and he's just going in for the kill right now. MarineKing with a final nail in the coffin. GG!
MarineKing has done it! Prime is the winner of the 2012 Season 1 GSTL Finals!
Great job by Team Prime, being so dominant today, and I think the real hero is definitely MarineKing. No doubt in anyone's mind, I don't think.
He was able to take down so many key players here. Awesome job, and congratulations to the Prime team, the GSTL winner.
Yeah, man. Gerard looks happy as well. He's going to raise the Prime flag here. He's presented it to MarineKing, and MarineKing will wave the Prime flag among the fans' heads here in Las Vegas, as Prime is the first international GSTL final winner. I was actually just so impressed with MarineKing's play throughout the entire series.
And now to present the trophy
It was
to
really
Prime,
incredible. I'm just so
I'd
happy
like
for
to
these
welcome
guys.
to the stage Mike Morhaime, Blizzard CEO, Bayan Sick, Greetech CEO, and David Ting, General Manager of IGN Esports.
trophy that MarineKing is hoisting. He has deserved this trophy. MarineKing is the strongest man right now in StarCraft 2. He's looking incredible.
I didn't get this far in the rehearsal. It's off. It's off.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap up here. We've had a great final today. MarineKing, the champion today, with his team Prime looking like a great leader.
Awesome games, and he took the finals. Congratulations to the Prime team.
And the MVP, MarineKing. A great job, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out to watch the GSTL Finals. I'm Wolf. With me is Caldor. We're signing out here at the GSTL Finals in Las Vegas.
Thank you very much to everyone who came out tonight to watch the GSTL Finals. Have a wonderful night and get ready for more IPL4 tomorrow. 감사합니다.
Then the sky turned to bonfire shade and hit me like a gun. It passed